Hello techies, welcome to AI Brahma YouTube channel. My name is Ganesh. In this video tutorial, we are learning about one of the most important real-time project, that is File Notary Advocate Detail. This is one of the best real-time scenario which is available inside the bot DNA technology. Why? Because you can learn more about automation anywhere concepts as well as Excel advanced and website automation you can learn. So I'm recommend you to do the same steps in your system also while watching this video, and don't skip the video till the end because you will get a lot of scenarios and logics to practice it. So without wasting the time, we will directly go to the requirement phase. Before that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get first notification to you. So directly I will go to Bot DNA Technology website, and here already I have uploaded some of the scenarios of Bot DNA Technology. You can watch that particular scenarios in my YouTube channel because that is also very important concept to learn the automation anywhere as well as the RPA concepts. So now today we are learning about notary service. This is the third important scenario in the Bot DNA Technology website. So go inside the notary service, and here you will get file notary advocate detail. Very simple requirement actually, but the concept of requirement is very tricky. So here what you have to do first, you have to click on the requirement, then you can get some good requirement video from the Bot DNA Technology YouTube. And here you will get AP advocates.xlsx input file. So I'm just show you that particular file I have already downloaded, and I have placed inside one of the particular folder. So if I open that, so you will get a Excel file with a sheet. So like this. The here the most important requirement is every time you will get a district, right? So this is one of the district available in one of the state of India. So here Vizag is there, with that dist is a word they have included, right? So this is the indication districts. Okay. So after that you will get some of the advocate name, with that some of the place, right? So like this you will get a detail. So like this you have more than I hope 2000 plus, sorry, 200 plus 563 you have, right? So like this, you will get a input. What you have to do, you have to take this name first and you have to file here. Okay, example, this is the one, right? Copy and file it here. And area of practice, that is this area of practice, right? C column, copy and paste it. And here, one of the most important thing is district. So here, if you see, Vizag is a district name, but it is adding with a dist, right? But you have to take only this Vizagam, and you have to select here in the drop down button, and you have to click on the notary, right? So after that, you will get some transaction number. This transaction number you have to extract from the bot, and you have to paste it in the particular D column of transaction number, right? So cell should be a perfect because this is one of the cell they have added and they have merged also. So this is a challenge, how we can get the data from merged cell, and how we can pass the value, because this particular merge cell I need to skip whenever I want to store the transaction number, right? So that is exactly the complex thing in the Excel, right? We will see how we can achieve very simple way in automation anyway. So that's why I'm recommending you to watch till the end without skipping the video, because every second you will get a new concepts in this video. So directly we will start making a project here. So directly I'm going inside, and here, so I will open our automation anywhere workbench. Okay, this is my automation anywhere taskbot. The first thing is we need to add a step, right? Okay, before that I will add a try and catch also, error handling, try and catch. So inside that step, right? What is our first step? The first step is clear old browser and you can take old input also. In this case, I'm not taking, okay, old browser. So clear the old browser. Why we require? Because sometimes what will we will do. So after running the bot manually to check it, so we will open that particular website, right? So whenever you want to do the automation, first you have to clear that browser if it is exist. So that's why I will take a if condition. So as I told, if it is exist, right? So take the condition of if and come here and check window if the window exists, right? So it will be at the last window exists, take this condition, and this is a browser, not application, not a variable. So I'm just refreshing, wait for connecting with your device, and it has to check what are all the windows are existed in your device, right? So once the getting window is completed, you will get in the drop down this particular thing, right? File notary advocate. So now yeah, fine. So if this window exists, what I have to do, I need to close that window. That is most important thing. For that I will take a close option from your browser, right? This is browser, so I'm taking a browser close option. Now no need to take a browser again, as I recommended you in the older videos. Just take the variable which is available in the if condition, because already it is created, right? Otherwise what you can do, go to the variable panel and just double click on your browser variable and change the variable to win. Why win? Because this is a window, right? And this is notary one, so just I will check. Okay, I will take this word. Okay, notary, right? So like this and apply it. So now what you can do, the same variable you can use it for all your window whenever you want a window name or window what you call window sessions, right? So now I'm taking a window variable. I'm going here. I'm taking a window session as win notary. Fine. So if it is exist, it will close. And after closing, the best practice to use a wait for close. Okay. Why? Because sometimes what will happen whenever you have used the close action from automation anyway, so it will take some time because of website issues or internet issues or something, right? So that's why we have to wait for that. So I'm taking a wait for window action to close, wait for window to close. And here also I'm taking a variable, okay, window notary, and here I will give 10 seconds. If this is not closing, okay, then I need to get a error, right? So that error I will capture inside catch action. What is try and catch? Already I have uploaded a video in my YouTube channel. You can watch error handling video series. You can learn about try, catch, finally, throw, business exception, normal exception, system exception, everything I have added in the YouTube channel. You can just go and watch that for the more about try and catch. Okay, so just I will create here a string error message and error line number, and normally I will add here message box while testing, but in real time scenario we will add a mail, we will add a logs, right? We will add screenshots, everything we can add it here. Okay, so now here I'm taking error message and error line number. So error line number is basically number. So I want to make it to string. So that I have done. Okay. Dot to string. Inline conversion. Typecasting. So now what I have to do. So now first step is done. So clear the old browser, right? Same way I need to clear old input. That is also best practice, because I don't want to take a output of older one. So same thing I will do here. So just delete the file which is available inside this folder, right? So this is already downloaded. I want to download freshly, right? Dynamically it should take it. So that's why again I will take a if condition for that, drag and drop that if condition, and here take the file exist. If the file exists, then I need to delete it. So for that purpose, just I will copy and come here and browse and select that one, right? Done. So my file path is given. If this file is exists, the same path I'm copying and I will take a delete option. Delete what? Delete a file, right? This is a file. So that's why I'm taking a delete file option and deleting. So if the file exists, then only I'm deleting. Otherwise, you will get an error directly if you are using a delete option, right? So I'm using if condition for both. If it is exist, I'm just deleting and I'm just closing the browser. That's it. So this scenario is completed. First step is completed. What is next step? The next step is to download or open the browser, right? So once it is open, then we can download the input. Basically, you have to open this particular bot DNA file notary advocate details website. Then we have to download this particular AP advocate XLSX. So that's why this is the first step. We have to take the URL of bot DNA technology file notary, and here I will use open browser and download input. Both I will add it in the same step. And here you can take to open the browser, we will use a open browser in browser action, browser package, we will use a open action, right? And here we have to take new window itself always. This is recommended. And here you have to take a particular browser name. Why? Because if you take a default browser, what is the default browser you are using in your system, that it will take it. Where it will throw the exception whenever your project will be deployed in your client machine. If the client machine default browser is different and your default browser is different, then definitely will get an error. So that's why to avoid that one, make sure you are using the particular browser name here. So we have some four browser names here. So right, Internet Explorer is no more. So you can take Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, or Mozilla Firefox. Any three you can take it. I will not recommend Internet Explorer because as you know guys, already Internet Explorer is deprecated. So that's why I'm taking Google Chrome. Google Chrome is one of the best website or browser to handle the websites. So that's why I'm taking a Google Chrome, and link to open you can give it in the link to open section. Fine. So once you will use a open browser action, you have to use a wait. This is one of the most important thing. Okay, wait for what? Wait for window to open. Why we have to use window to open? As I already told, internet speed sometimes it will not work, or website it may in the what you call maintenance or high usage, right? If some 1 lakh people are working with the same website, then it may crash, right? So that's why we have to wait for open that particular browser. So that's why I'm taking wait for window to open, and variable I'm taking. Why? Because already I have used that particular window variable, right? The same thing I'm copying, or you can just type it here, win notary. Why we have to minimize the variable? Because in upcoming future, if you are getting any changes, right, in a window name or something, instead of using 10 different window variable, you can use only one variable, and you can change in the future that particular variable in the variable panel or in your config sheet. No need to change all your variables which is available inside your task. So that's why this is the best practice. Use the minimum variable in your tasks and get the maximum benefit from only one variable, or like recommended variables. Okay, so then you can do easily the maintenance, easily the changes, because in RPA we will not have 1 month of time, 2 month of time to make changes as we have in the other products, right? But this is the one very quick we have to fix it. Anything you are getting a changes 1 day or 2 days max, or anything you are getting a maintenance within 24 hours is max, right? Because the people who are using the bot, they need the bot within a 1 day or within a SLA, right? So that's why very important to minimize the variable, maximize the benefit. Okay, so that's why I'm using the same variable without using different windows. So now I'm taking a same variable for that, and I will use it. 10 seconds. If it is not open properly, then I need to get a exception. So I'm checking here, throw an exception if the wait is unsuccessful. Okay, done. Open browser is completed. Same way, I need to create an input. So how to create an input? Very simple. So we have a link to download, right? If you click here, you will get a downloaded file as an input. So without clicking, also we can download the file. How we can just right click and copy this link address. This is very important. Link address you have to copy. If you copy this one, you can go and manually, if you add this one and hit the enter, that particular file will download in the download folder, right? So if it is downloading like this manually, then what you can do, you can use here in Automation Anywhere browser package. In the browser package, you have a download file option. This is the one you can download the file without opening the browser or without clicking on some links. Okay, and the most beautiful thing is it will download where you need. It will not directly, it will download inside your download folder. So many times in the real time scenario we can use this particular property. So I'm just giving a URL to download, and save location will be where I need it here, right? So this particular location I'm copying and pasting, and if it is available, overwrite. That's it. So fine. So second step also completed. What we have done, clear old browser, old input is completed, and open browser and download input is completed. The next thing is we have to go through this particular input, right? So one by one data I need to read it. So here we have a challenges. As I told, this is a merge cell, right? So I hope you know the what is merge cell. So first, second and third columns are merged together and it is considering as A2, and you don't have any B2 or C2, or yeah, B2 C2 is not available, right? That is merged together into A2. But I need to skip this particular row whenever I want to type it inside the website. That is a requirement. How we can skip this value? And one more thing is, in from this merge cell, I need a data and I need to split Vijagram I need to get, and district DIST I don't want, right? Same way in the next one, Vishakhapatnam I need it, DIST I don't want. So like this, we have to take only the without DIST, right? Dist, that particular word I need to remove from the header of the particular state, sorry, district. So now how we can do that activity? So everything we will see step by step. The first step is in the Excel. I need to open the Excel. So how to open? So I will use another step, and here I will take it a logic, because I need to write now a core logic. You can write it inside that one on the another step as open or Excel activity. Fine. So in the Excel activity, I will take Open Excel. Basically, you can take Excel Advanced or Excel Basic. Both it will work, but I will take Excel Advanced because I wanted to know what are all the things the bot is doing, right? If you take a Excel Basic, you can't see what exactly bot is doing inside the Excel, right? Get cell or navigating to different cells. So everything is in a background. So that is the difference. So Excel Advanced is the one you can just see what exactly bot is doing, and I will take a desktop file and browse, give here that particular file. Fine. And sheet contains header, yes, because I have a header. I don't want to take the header for our process. So sheet contains a header. Specific sheet name, yes, we have a sheet name. Just copy the sheet name and paste it here. Fine. And read and write, both I need it because I need to take the transaction number at the last, right? So that's why I'm taking read and write. Password is we don't have. Add-ins and exclude hidden sheet, we don't need it. And local session is very important in the Automation Anywhere Excel activity. I'm taking default as a local session. Fine. So I am opening that particular file now. So what is next? Next is take the loop action to get each and every row of the particular Excel sheet. Why? Because I have multiple rows, right? Multiple rows and multiple columns. In that cases, we need to use a loop. In the loop, okay, I will show you what exactly you have to do. Loop, you have to take here Excel Advance. Excel Advance for each row in a worksheet. And I need all the rows and percentage. This is fine and default value. And I'm creating a recorder type variable called Excel row. Fine. So now what are all the things we have done? So we have opened the particular input file. Then I'm looping through each and every row of your Excel data. So now I will take a message box to know what exactly we are getting. So basically I need A column data, B column data and C column data, right? To get A, B, C data, I will write it like this, okay? A column, and here I will add a variable called Excel row, index is 0. And same way I need a B value, okay? And add your variable Excel row, index is 1. And same way I need a C value. I wanted to know what are all the values I will get it in each and every uh, row, right? So here I am giving 2. So now basically I have 3 column values here, Excel row 0, 1, 2. Always your Excel row start with A column, position is 1 and index is 0, right? So that's why I'm taking 0, 1, 2. 0 means A column, 1 means B column, C means 2 column, right? So now if I run the bot, just I will close this Excel sheet and run the bot. So now basically what will happen, so it will clear out the old data which is available inside the folder, and it will clear or close your old browser which is available inside the Chrome, and it will open again freshly. It will create a sheet or it will download the input sheet and it will open, and one by one data you will get it inside the loop. So that data, how it will work, we will see. Okay, basically. So wait for window. Okay, it is opening. See, this is the one of the best. I don't know why we have to use a wait for window. Still, it is. It was what you call loading. 10 seconds it will wait, and after that you will get it. See, couldn't find the desired window. File notary service. Why? Because still it was loading. Okay, you can see, but it was loading in the backend. So 10 second is not enough for this website. So we have to increase. So how to increase? Very simple. Okay. So here what we have to do in the wait for window to open, right? Close is fine, but wait for window to open. I will give some 60 seconds. 1 minute is enough, I hope. Okay, so after that we have to run the bot. So basically what I have to do, so just run it and wait for open file. So meanwhile, if you're not subscribing to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. You will get most of the real-time scenarios and interview scenarios related to RPA, related to AI concept, chat GPT. So everything you will get in one particular YouTube channel, that is AI Brahma YouTube channel. So that's why I'm recommending you and I'm requesting you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get first notification to you. So now it is opening actually. So wait for window. Okay, something. Okay, we are getting an error. Excel worksheet contains empty header, duplicate header name, or invalid range. Fine. Why? Because yes, the header is contains a dot, right? So SL dot number dot. So it will not work as a header. So header should not having any special character. Dot is a special character, so it is taking a wrong one. So what we have to do in this case is very simple. So you have to go to automation anywhere and disable this sheet contains header. That is one of the important concept. You have to disable it, and you have to come here and just close a file and run the bot. So now what will happen? So it will open freshly your website and it will give you the data. but it will start from your header because I have removed a header checkbox, right? So to reduce that one, we have to use another condition. I will tell you what is exactly how to do. See, now I'm getting a data with a header. See, A is a serial number, B is notary advocate name, and area practice, right? If I close it, I will get a second one. And here, if you observe, B and C is empty, right? And if you go to the next one, B and C is coming with a also, right? So like this, you will get a data one by one. Fine. So, but I need to remove the header, right? Remove means I need to skip this header. So whenever you want to skip the header means this is a first iteration, right? Whenever the iteration will go, that is a first iteration. So now what I have to do? So for that purpose, I need to create one number variable called num counter. Okay. And default value for this, I will take it here only, no confusion. Action assign, and in the assign take the number assign, and before starting your loop give it as assign number as 1 because I need to start the data from second row, right? So that's why I'm taking default value as 1 and create here counter, and this assign I will copy and paste it inside the loop, and I will mention here num counter plus 1. I'm just incrementing. You can take increment uh, command also in the number. So I'm just taking the same one. Okay, num plus 1. So now what will happen? So always your data will start from second row of your file. Okay, second row of your file. So first row is a header. I'm just skipping that one. Fine. So now it will start from second row. How we have to start? So here you have to give a if condition. If and number, in the number condition I'm giving num counter equals to 1 means I need to use a continue action. What continue will do? It will just skip that particular value or that particular iteration, and it will go to the next iteration. So that's why I'm adding here if condition to skip that particular header. Okay, now I will have a data from second one, and we got to know this from the second row. Whenever you will have a data like this, I will open the input and I will show you again, because this particular logic we have to understand properly. So in the second row I have a district column, right? So district value. So if I have a district value, then I will get A1 or A column value as district value, B and C column will be empty, right? A is a value, B and C is empty. But next time onwards means next third or fourth iteration, you will get A, B, C, all are having the values. So this logic we have to implement in our bot to extract only the district value. How we can extract? Very simple actually, just carefully observe here. So I will have to use a if condition, and in the if condition I will take a string condition, and here I need to give this particular variable xl row 0. Okay, xl row 0 basically a column, right? Xl row 0 is a column. If it is equals to or not equals to empty, okay, this is first case. If this XLA is not equals to empty, basically your A column will not be empty, right? Till the last. A column is not empty. So that's why I'm taking A is not equals to empty and add a condition called and. Okay, not or. Take a and condition and take here again string condition. And here you have to take, instead of 0, you have to take it as 1. And this equals to empty. So basically a column should not be empty. Other two columns are should be empty, right? So that's why I'm taking Excel row is 1 empty, add condition again and here also same string condition and add your variable and mention as 2 equals to empty. So I'm taking basically A column should not be empty, B and C column should be empty in that cases. If that is true, okay, B and C column is empty, then that is exactly your district value, right? That value I will save it inside a one variable. So to get that one, so I need to use a get option inside Excel Advanced, right? Get cell, get single cell. And here you have to write a specific cell. I need a data from A column, right? Always your A column will be there for district. So that's why I will take a specific cell of A and your NUM counter, right? Dot toString, because this is a number. That's why I'm taking as a toString. And after that, session name is default and store the value inside str district name. I'm taking as str district name. Okay, create and select. Fine. And one more thing is in the district name, okay, you have to get only the district name, not a dist. Why? Because if you observe carefully in your website in the drop down of district, so always you will have the name itself, not dist, right? For that purpose, what I have to do here in our automation anywhere logic, take your replace action, okay, and in the string replace string and take the source string as str district name and find string is your dist, right? Because if you see here dist and if you see the next one dist in the capital, dist in the capital, right? Always you have a dist, that particular word, with your district name. So that's why I need to replace this dist. If this is a match case or do not match case, both you can take it. And this is not a regular expression, so not a regular expression, start from 1 and replace with null, nothing. So I need to replace null means you have to delete that particular, right? And I will replace with the same str district name. And also we have to trim that one, so that's why I will take a trim. Why? Because sometimes the data will have enters or a space, right? So that's why str district name trim for beginning and end and add it with a district name again. Fine. So our district name is completed. So now the first row is completed with a district name. So if it is not a district name, then what you have to do? So you have to take the data and you have to place it inside your website, right? You have to place here, you have to place here, and you have to select the data from the district. So now what I have to do, very simple here, I will take a else. This is most important logic. Please don't skip the video. So here you have to take a else, and in the else, again, you have to take a Excel advanced get cell. So here you have, okay, I will just take it as get Excel advanced and get single cell, right? So in get single cell, specific cell is B. I need a data from B, right? So that's why I have to take B, and here I will take NUM counter. Fine. And this is dot toString. Take it as toString default and create a value as str advocate name, right? str advocate name, like this, create and select. Same way I need to get a data of your area of practice, right? That's why I have to take area of practice variable. To get that, I have to make it here C and create a variable called str area of practice, right? So like this, I'm creating a variable. Both the variable I have created. Now I will take a record option, recorder, capture, and in the capture, the browser or variable. Directly you can take a variable as win notary and take the capture object, wait for this one and hover the mouse to notary advocate name. Okay, just hover the mouse to only one. Okay, notary advocate name. Just click on that, wait for capturing finalization. Once it is finalized, we have to type the data back into your website, right? That we have to do. So it is capturing, okay, finalizing. Meanwhile, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get first notification to you. I will add more and more real-time scenario in this particular video channel. Okay, now I have taken that particular captured, and if you see here, this is the domex path. So basically, the best practice is remove all other things. Okay, these things are not required. Path also not required. All the things you can remove, only keep your domex path. This is the best one. HTML tag is fine. Domex path and HTML tag. Don't worry about other things. And if you see here, only the 4 properties you will get it. And action is set text, right? I need to set the text. And what is the text? You can take it from the insert value. The value is advocate name, right? So here we are taking advocate name. Fine. So advocate name we are typing, and I will give 100 milliseconds to type it. Why we have to go with the very speed, right? Same way I need to take another recording, sorry, recording or a capture, both are fine. So this time I'm taking a recording. You can learn both. Okay, universal recorder and your capture both are same. That's why I'm taking recording and universal recorder and capture for the second one. Both you can use it. Universal recorder also you can use it, or you can recorder capture, that also you can use it. Okay, so it is ready now. I need to click on that. So once you click, wait for some time, click on the finish. Okay, here you have to take set text, and instead of advocate, take it as str area of practice, right? Done. 100 milliseconds. Same way here, I don't want to take all other properties, only I will take HTML domex path, and other things I'm just removing, right? So now we have completed two things. One is name and area. So same way now I need to take the district from the drop down. That is very important. So that's why I will take again a recorder. From the recorder, take the variable as win notary and capture the object and wait for capturing. Hover the mouse to district, okay, and click on that. So once you click on that, your capture will finalize. Very simple way we have to do it. There is no difficulty involved in notary advocate name or area of practice. Only you have to take a domex path, that is enough. No need to create your own domex path also, because the standard domex path you will get it from the automation anywhere. So now the next thing is we have to take the drop down. How we can take the drop down values, right? So here what you have to do, once you captured, here you have to take a select item by text. That is one of the property we have to take it, select item by text, and just observe in the properties of inner text. Okay, other all the things you can remove. The next path we need it. Other than that, you can remove all the things and go to the inner text and just check the data is properly came or not. See, these are all the data. So the data is properly coming. So that's why no issue. Inner text also you can remove, path also you can remove. Okay, just unselect everything, and you have to come here and give the value as insert value of district name, right? Fine. So once everything is completed, again you have to take a capture action to submit. Here you have to take win automation, sorry, win notary and capture object. So now next thing is click on the submit notary, click on that submit notary. Wait for finalize. Once it is finalized, we have completed entering part. So now the next thing is we have to capture back the transaction number, right? If you observe carefully, after submitting notary, you will get one particular thank you note with a transaction number. That transaction number we have to save it inside the Excel sheet. That is the final goal. So that how we can achieve. So before going to that screen, we have to add some logic. I will tell you that logic once it is captured. Okay, so now submit is captured. For submit, I need to take a click action, and same way object property, I will remove other parts. I don't need it. Button you can take it. Path I don't need it. Okay, HTML frame I don't need it. So now everything is done. So next thing is we have to click on the submit notary. Once it is clicked, it will take some time, right? That green bar will go and it will take some time. So here we have to wait for something. Wait for what? This thank you note, right? To wait that one, so I have to use a wait function here. Okay, wait. In the wait, okay, in the wait, you can see here, wait for condition. So I need to wait for some condition. What is the condition? Till this thank you note will come, I need to wait. For that purpose, I will take a condition object, because we will call it as object. Okay, this is the object thank you, right? So I will take it as object exist, or wait for condition object does not exist. If object is does not exist, means this particular object is not yet appeared to your screen, then I need to wait. If it is appear, no need to wait, right? So that's why I have to take it as object is appear, and variable is now. Window, if you see, window name is changed, right? Not a previous window. So that's why I have to take a different window. And here I need to take bot DNA, thanks HTML, and capture the object. Okay, and take this object, hover the mouse, you can take this one also or this one also, fine, both are fine. So I will take thank you note, because transaction number may change, right? In the depending on the scenario, transaction number will change. So I'm thank you, that format will be same always. So that's why I'm capturing thank you note. Once it is captured, we have to write a logic for extract the data of transaction number, and we need to save it inside the Excel sheet. There also we have some logic, because only the values of district, right? So only the value with a advocate name for that particular row, I need to get the data. So that is the logic we have to apply. Before going to that, domex path is fine, and other things I'm just removing. Okay, fine. So it will wait for 15 seconds. 15 seconds is enough. So once it is wait is completed, so I need to take again capture and browser. If you see here browser 2, right? So just I'm taking browser 2 here variable. Okay, and capture the object. So just hover the mouse to transaction number, like this you will get a transaction number. Click on that, wait for finalization. So again, I'm requesting, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get more real-time projects, or AI related videos or RPA related videos. So again, if once it is captured, what we have to do, we have to take the data. How we will get to know this data is appeared properly or not? How? You have to go to the properties and go to the inner text. Okay, inner text, it will be available here. If you see in the inner text, right, the data is captured properly. The 55 is the last digit, 55, right? The captured data is correct. So for that purpose, I need to take the data of inner text, right? So all other data I don't need it with inner text also. Okay, all the data I'm just removing. Domex path and HTML ID I'm keeping inside, and action to be taken is get property. And which property I need to take it? Your inner text property, right? So now you have a provision to take the property name from the drop down. Just click on the drop down and you can go here and select which you need it, HTML inner text. Take that one, HTML inner text. Done. So now you will get a data of inner text as a transaction number. So here you can mention str transaction number, right? So done. So now I have all the data. Now I need to keep this data inside the Excel sheet. For that purpose, I need to take a set cell option. Set single cell from the Excel Advanced, set cell. And here specific cell, what is the cell? Cell is D, and here I will take NUM counter, right? Dot to string. This is important. And cell value is your transaction number, str transaction number. Done. So now default is a session name. Fine. So everything is fine. So now I'm just closing my input and running the bot. So before that, I'm just close. Okay. So another one thing is I have missed. Once the transaction number is captured, I need to go back to the older one, older value, right? To go to the older value, so I need to go back. So go back is a one we have in a automation anywhere browser command. Take that go back after setting, and browser is your variable browser2, right? Browser2 variable, right? Thanks command. After that, one step I need to go back. So if it is not available, throw an exception. Okay, one step it will go back. Fine. So everything is done now. So I am just closing and running the bot. So now what it will do, basically it will open fresh window and extract the fresh input, and one by one data it will go and it will fetch the data of transaction number, and it will go back to the old window, right? So we need a typing window, that notary filing window. So once the go back option is available, that particular window, thanks window, will go back to your filing window. So these are all the options we have covered inside this particular scenario. I hope you have got news applications in the automation anywhere, and techniques whatever we have used, right? Okay, I'm using here message box. Find one or two message box, we'll see, then I will close the message box. Okay, so now it is capturing. Okay, here something is missing. What is? Okay, one thing I need to change it here. Exactly what is? So I have added already this logic, right? If number counter equals to 1, and I am incrementing this counter value before this condition. So instead of my default value as num counter is 1, I am making as 0. Then that is a meaning, right? So before it was not having any meaning. So I'm taking as 1 as a default value, and after incrementing, so definitely it will be a 2, right? But I'm adding as if counter is equals to 1, then continue. So that will not never work. So that's why I'm taking as a 0 now. So after that, I'm incrementing by 1. So if that particular counter value is 1, so I am skipping that particular row, right? So this will work properly. So now I need to run the bot. So once it is run, so what it will do, basically it will type each and every data inside your particular website of bot DNA, and it will go inside the submit notary. See, now the first one is Vizagam district. So here we don't have B and C value. So that's why it will not type into your website, right? It will skip that particular row. And now second one is we have a Krishna Rao. So if I close that particular message box, it is typing inside the notary advocate name, right? It's typing very slowly. You can reduce the timing of set text, so it will be very speed. Okay, so we can reduce and you can try it again. So now it is taking a district and it is taking a second one. So now before going to the second one, it should fill in the our Excel, right? So we have to check that is filling properly or not. So see, now it is properly filling inside the third row itself, right? So like this it will work. So now what I will do, I will just remove all the message box, right? So here I have a message box 1, and I'm just want to delete this message box also. And set text, wherever we have used the set text, I'm just removing 110 because 10 millisecond is enough. Okay, so now click. Fine. So now if I run the bot, it will be very speed. Activity will be very speed because we don't have used any message box in between, any no interruption between the typing of activities. So now we will see how much data we will get inside the Excel sheet properly. Okay. So now it is opening the website and it is typing inside the notary advocate name, practice, and taking the district and going inside the thank you and going back again. See, go back option is very important here, right? Because once the thank you note is there, once the extraction is completed, it should go back to the notary file window again, right? So it is doing activity one by one, it is going, right? So we will see district should change, right? So still we are in the same district. We will see the next district how it will change after 10 or 15 data. It will change the district. So after that we can stop and we can see the result. Okay, so now before going to end of this session, so if you have any clarification, if you need any clarification for this video or any other videos, any concept, please comment on the video directly. I will connect with you and we can resolve the issues. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get first notification to you regarding real-time projects or any AI related, RPA related videos. So if you need any help, support in real-time projects or your company projects, if you need a training, you can directly contact me through any of the social media link which is available inside the description. You can contact me anytime. I'm happy to assist you. So directly we will see the result now. So I'm just waiting for 10 or 20 accounts should complete. Okay. So now it is completing one by one. So from this video, you have learned about basically how we can skip the merged values, right? That logic we have seen, and how we can get the data from the Excel, how we can set the data into Excel, and mainly a website automation go back option where we can use the go back option, and how to take the drop down list values, right? And capture command, how we can use the capture command, and the same way universal recorder. Everything we have seen in this particular scenario. So that's why I'm requesting you to do the same activity in your system again. You will get a clear picture about the logics, how we can use and everything. So now almost it is taking now second one. See, now it is taking Visakhapatnam and it is going back to the Vizag gram. So again, right? So like this, it will take a value. So just I'm pausing the values, and now if you observe carefully here, so all the data are captured properly. And if you observe here, this particular merged data, it is skipped, right? And after that it is typing one by one again. So like this, all the data it will cover till the end, and you will get a data back as a transaction. So this is one of the very useful scenario to learn the real-time applications. The same way we will get in the companies also, right? So depending on the scenario, we have to work it. For your learning purpose, I'm recommended to do this activity in your system one or twice. So you will get to know some of the automation anywhere commands very well. So happy learning. If you have any question, you can drop me a message. Definitely, I will connect with you guys. Thank you very much. Happy weekend and happy learning. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.